two questions in one. First of all, right, do politicians and political parties choose the running mates that the people want, or the running mates that can get them the ticket? Do they consider us when they're choosing?
Wait. If I'm going to answer this, I'm going to come from two angles. First and foremost, a political party is not a family. It's a union of interests, and the major interest is to clinch power. So these decisions are made strictly on how we can clinch the power basis and nothing else. Sometimes it is made on the interests of those who are funding the party. That's why I said Nigeria cannot have a clear democracy till we, the people, start funding one political party, so that the godfather in that party is the people. And then the people are, of course, protected by the Constitution, and we believe the Constitution will also help protect. So those are the godfathers. So what we have in Nigeria is a situation where Kunle and Kayode are funding a political party, and then let's just say somebody, Chukwunoso, for example. Chukwunoso now decides to want to run for office, and Chukwunoso, then Kayode just say, my daughter just got married to a fine young man. I think he will make a good deputy governor to you. And you can't say no, because we're the ones funding your election, we're the ones funding your entire process. So being part of a party, I've seen this kind of situation happen, and I've seen this kind of things happen, and you look at it and know that if you say we had, which goes back to my earlier summation when I said if you had a trajectory before you started running for office, not the one you just wake up and you just say, okay, God told me yesterday while I was sleeping that I was going to be the next governor or the 20th president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and just wake up and want to run for office. And that's where you have, this is no...
All right. Let me come in here. Now, in the last 3 weeks, we've been talking so much about the running mates. Do Nigerians know enough about their candidates for them to be demanding of a particular kind of running mate? What I mean is, even the running mate we want, do we understand the capacity, the capabilities, the flaws, the past of a candidate for us, who is the major selling point for us to now go ahead and now make demands of a running mate? Because if we don't, how well do we know the running mates?
I've said this multiply, and I've said this everywhere anyone has cared to listen. 85% of Nigerians are politically illiterate. So they don't even understand, even those who claim to support. If you pull down an average, okay, why supporting this presidential candidate? Probably from the same region. You can almost tell. If you tell me your name, I can almost tell you which presidential candidate you support. And if I hear you talking, I can almost tell. Most of the time, these decisions are made on emotion, regional bias, or ethnicity and religion. So it's normally one of the things. It's very, very rare for you to find someone who is not benefiting, who is not regionally affiliated, who is not religiously affiliated to a candidate and say, this is who I pick because these are his parameters. If you ask the average Nigerian, okay, your candidate, what is his thought process on, let's say LGBTQ rights? Most people don't know that. If you ask, okay, what's his thought process on fuel subsidy? All of them will just say, we will solve the fuel subsidy problem. How? The problem Nigerians never ask is how. So you just have a lot of people, don't worry, we're going to get a lot of people, we're going to get all the youth working in, we'll put them in the army and feed them maize, and then we will do this. How are you going to get them? At what cost? How much are you going to pay them? Where's the money going to come from? Yeah. We can't even pay for education, and we're bringing in more universities. Nobody's asking such questions. So this problem allows us not to even understand our candidates. Now, if we don't understand the candidates that are running, who the hell are we to even go to deputies to start asking questions? Because, okay, I'll give you an example. So a popular actress is under one of the parties running for...
two, actually.
Two, yeah. Tonto Dike, Rivers, and then Funke Akindele. Now, I'll tell you what I think. I think I said this somewhere. I don't think they understand governance well enough. No offense. But I must also respect the fact that they're young people who have chosen to stand out. And I've seen a lot of people mock their interviews, mock them being in position. And I said to a friend yesterday, and I said, these are people that cannot even win assistant secretary 2 in their estate. They've never printed a poster before. I've been there. I know what it takes to come out. It's like putting your X-ray, putting an X-ray on your life. And every bad thing you've ever said, every bad thing you've ever done is being thrown to the wind. You're putting your entire money. And I think when you come out as a woman, it's even worse. Because then nobody asks, like, okay, I could have 6 slay queens and be married to 7 women as a man. And then I come into, and I'm talking about, I'm running for office. Nobody questions my marital status. But the moment a woman comes into the game, are you married?
Then that bias comes up.
Do you understand? And it's done by, and funny enough, people like say, we live in a patriarchal society. But I'm being honest, where I've heard it most from is, that gender that doesn't like to claim responsibility. So anyway, back to what we're talking about. So you see this deputy governor issue. The truth is that a deputy governor must be as good as the candidates that you're presenting.
True.
And this is because of in eventuality. You can never tell. In eventuality of anything happening, that is the next governor. It's not somebody to go and be or as they condole people on burials and do PTA functions. That's what we look at deputy governors or deputy vice presidents as. But no, if anything happens, and let's remember that when the incumbent or whoever is in office, governor or president, is traveling out, immediately powers are transmitted by the constitution to the deputy. So in a situation where you have the governor flying around, trying to help somebody's ambition, it means deputy governor actually sitting down in power.
Wow, and that it wouldn't be a good thing if your deputy governor is not abreast of issues. Now, so in the actual sense, what should be what should Nigerians look out for in a deputy or a vice president? Because we've seen people say, okay, Baba Ahmed is a very handsome man. He speaks good English. He has universities. We've seen people say, Shetima, he's older, but he looks good and all that. We've heard people speak about Kwankwan, so he's brought a pastor and is respected. And, over 30 years or 40 years in the ministry. And, it goes on and on. What really should be our concern?
One, the person needs to first understand their jurisdiction of office. This is a problem for Nigerians because even Nigerians don't understand jurisdictions of office. So it's kind of hard asking them to demand it so they get the jurisdiction of office. So for me, you need to understand the jurisdiction of office. 2, you need to understand the temperament of the particular person, the incumbent or the candidate pick, sorry. So, like, I look at the Buhari, Professor Osibanjo, as one of the best mixes we've seen in our entire history as a nation. We remember Obasanjo and Atiku. Well, let's not discuss that. That was War of the Roses. We remember Jonathan. Jonathan was even blanked out. Nobody saw Jonathan until issues started happening around Yaradua's death. Jonathan Sambo, I don't even know what Namadi Sambo was doing in that government. You basically didn't even see him. And then I think the Buhari Osibanjo, I think, has been a balance.
But there have been accusations that Osinbajo has been sidelined for a long time. And sidelined. So if you are saying all those ones, let me ask you a question.
I don't know what people expect from the vice president. You see, this is the problem in Nigeria. We already do not understand the jurisdictions of office. So what do you want the vice president to do? He's loyal to a president. His ticket's tied to him. He's performed his duties within his capacity. He can't do outside that. There are things that are not within his jurisdiction. As much as you say the vice president is the head of the economic committee, it is a what they call it, a feather in his cap, because constitutionally the minister of finance is in full control and the SGF of all the civil services. So what can the vice president really do, as you're saying? So the truth is, okay, he's the head of economy, figurehead. It's like they called somebody national leader of the party, which is not even which is a position that is not even constitutional in the political party. So it's ceremonial more than as head of finance than it is as
in 2 minutes. Can we do this in 2 minutes? Baba Ahmed, what are your views on him?
Well, I would first say that my views would be biased. I grew up with him in Zaria.
Okay.
So Baba Ahmed, intelligent politician, northern politician. One time, was in the National Assembly. McCarthy later took the thing back from him. It was a situation of rigging or whatever. Astute gentleman, owns Bayes University in Abuja. An economist. Part of the We Don't Give Shishi gang. So, intelligent, he's young, intelligent young man.
Well, young is relative when it comes to Nigeria, because if 50-year-old people we are saying they are young because we are used to seeing 70s. So, young, is it really young? How is he in his 40s?
No, he's not yet 50.
He's in his early 40s.
No, late 40s. Not yet.
Can we say that is young?
Yeah, that for Nigerian context.
That's it. But Lagos talks reaches further. We have people from the UK, if they are listening and say young, they're expecting a 30-year-old.
No, I think I wouldn't say young, but I'd say average aged.
Exactly.
Even for the UK
standards. All right. So let's go. Shetima, Kashim Shetima.
Shetima, former governor of Borno State, serving senator, I can't remember which constituency, has been known with some issues surrounding him and Boko Haram. Kabir Sokoto, who bombed Suleja Catholic Church, was caught in the Borno State Governor Lodge, and a lot of other issues. It's a Muslim ticket. It will be hard to play because the North Central is hurting from a lot of headsman crisis. I don't think this will play well for them. This also will not play in the South, which is dominantly Christian, and you have Wiki and Udom in full control there. The Southeast also will not even smell that. They will take that as the northern plan of Fulanization of Nigeria. So I see a very tough road for the APC.
All right. Ifeanyi
Okowa, a brilliant guy, doctor, though he says he can't find the certificate. Anyway, back to the situation at hand. Ifeanyi Okowa, a brilliant guy, served as governor of Delta State. They did a little bit well, but quite some massive problems with paying pensioners and some other issues. I don't see his real weight, apart from just being he's from the South. I don't see any weight politically to the table.
And Pastor Idahosa.
Pastor Idahosa, someone who's been in the ministry. I think Kwankwaso was trying to push out his northern thought process by getting someone who's also Christian and someone of the clergy. Was that a wise decision? Someone from Edo State? I don't really think so. I don't see his political clout to the game. I think he just, for me, I don't even see it.
Okay. I think this is the best place to draw the curtain right now. Thank you so much. As we build up over the next 7 months, we'll see more of you. What we want to do is clinical analysis, breaking down everything to bits. Like now, we're trying to understand the vice presidential candidacy. We couldn't really focus on that. We swayed here and there, but we will do a lot more talk on this when we maybe take each candidate one after the other to really know what they stand for, look at their past, and what they bring on board.
Thank you very much, and it's been a pleasure being here again.
All right, then, thank you so much. And that's how we draw the curtain today. It's been a great show. It's been nice being here. Thank you, Kunle Lawal, for being here.